How are you doing today, Mr. Smith?
I'm doing great.
All right, tell us a little bit about your child.
Her name is Daryl Smith, and I have a daughter in Mumford High School. She's 15 years old, in the 10th grade, and she presently has an IEP and a specific learning disability.
We have a few little questions we need to kind of clear up and kind of go over to make sure we get her IEP straightened out. Vocational goals, has she ever received a complete vocational evaluation?
Yes, she did. When she left the 8th grade going to 9th grade, they completed like an interest inventory of their career goals and kind of where they wanted to go in their high school years.
Has she ever completed an interest and aptitude assessment?
Not an assessment, but she did do an interest inventory.
Okay. Completed a worker behavior assessment?
Yes, they did do the worker behavior assessment to determine kind of what field she wanted to go into and disciplines she wanted to approach.
Okay. What about completing a work sample assessment?
Work sample assessment, I'm really not sure. I'd have to talk with the coordinator on her side.
Has she ever completed, has completed a situational assessment?
No, not that I know of.
Okay. Employment goals, have you ever really talked about employment goals?
Yes, we did talk about her employment goals, where she wanted to go to school. She wants to be a vet, and we're kind of working that in her transition stuff in her IEP.
So she does have a realistic career goal?
Yes.
Very good. What about a realistic plan to reach that goal? Have you ever talked about the steps?
Yes, we have. What it's going to take in high school as far as the diploma options, and then when she gets ready to graduate, what she's going to have to do.
Okay. What about, does she solicit parent support for a career goal?
Yes. Yeah, she's actively seeks mine and her mother's support on her goals and the direction she wants to go.
Okay. What about a basic understanding of employment options, full-time, part-time, competitive?
Yeah, she does. She understands it because she's already wanting to go to work part-time. And we've talked about, not only just pay, but benefits and everything else that goes along with part-time, full-time employees.
What about skills and aptitudes and behaviors needed to reach employment goal?
Yes. We've talked with her about a lot of different things, from her maturity, what type of schooling, and what she's going to need to get to be able to get in vet school like she wants to.
What about demonstrating attending behaviors? Does she kind of keep up with what she needs to be?
Yeah. She's pretty good, pretty well organized, and monitors herself real well.
Okay. Interpersonal skills?
Yes, great interpersonal skills, stuff that we've taught her. She's learned from her friends and in school from her teachers.
What about the ability to complete W-2, W-4?
We really haven't. She's seen us do it at the end of the year, but she hasn't really grasped the concept of the taxpayers, what it takes for a W-2.
Okay, right. We'll work with her on that then. Participates in school-based work training?
Not yet. Not in the 10th grade. We really don't have any kind of program until they get in the 11th grade, from what I understand. I was talking with our IEP coordinator. So 11th grade is where she would learn more into that.
Okay. Does she get out in the community and participate in community-based work training?
Yes, she does. She's active in her church and in other community activities as far as athletics and different things within the community.
Okay. Being in 10th grade, she's probably not in the career tech education, right?
She takes a career tech class that's offered here at Mumford High School, and it's just basic computer skills and teaching the kids how to start building resumes and different things.
What about completes career tech education, cooperative education?
She's not able to co-op till her senior year. So.
Okay. Applied for employment services through vocational rehab?
No, she's just specific learning disability and won't have to apply for it.
Let's see, applied for supported employment services through vocational rehabilitation?
No.
Other adult services?
No, that's this point.
Actively seeking employment, she's looking for a job right now?
When she gets 16, she will. She won't be 16 on March, so she's got a little bit on that.
So she doesn't have a job, she's not maintaining employment right now?
No, just household chores.
Okay. Post-secondary education, kind college, anything like that, career tech schools, and maybe possible. Has she identified any type of desired post-secondary training?
Yes, she wants to be a vet, you know, with her learning disability. We're not sure how far that'll take us, but that's our goal anyhow.
Okay. Has she made any campus visits yet?
No official visits or anything.
What about any type of entrance exams or in 10th grade?
No.
Probably not.
No, she'll take the ACT at the end of this year.
Apply for services through vocational rehab?
No.
No. Financial aid?
I haven't applied for any yet. We know the process.
Yeah. Completed admissions applications, probably not in the 10th grade
No.
yet. Is registered with the disability support services for students with disabilities?
No.
No, 10th grade still. So still self-advocates by expressing limitations and need for various support services?
No.
Okay. Financial management, just kind of getting into managing money. Does she kind of identify income options as far as employment trust funds?
Yeah, she can identify, you know, about, like me, getting paid once a month and how it goes in, how the tax base works, so she's got a basic understanding of it.
Okay. Has she ever, or have you ever applied for any type of financial assistance like this?
No.
Nothing like that, okay. Identifies the various programs available through SSI?
She may be aware of them, but I don't think she can identify them.
Demonstrates understanding of making purchases appropriate for level of income?
Yeah, I think we're on a budget at home, and she's learned about how to budget and
Okay, so she knows,
do without.
kind of stay within her means.
Yes.
Maintains a checking and savings account?
She does have a checking account with a debit card,
That's
which
great.
we kind of cap it out about $100. So.
Okay. Does she manage her money pretty effectively?
Yeah, she manages her money. She knows what she can get per week and how to budget it.
Okay. What about making appropriate expenditures? She's kind of keeps it.
Yeah, she's pretty good about budgeting and stuff. She knows if she wants to go to the movies or go skating, how much she's got to save and everything.
What about when she's shopping? Does she kind of do it comparatively? Does she?
Yeah, she compares shop, because we're like that. We go to Walmart, we're great value shoppers, we shop for the best bargain, so she has a concept of that.
So she is pretty good at keeping
Yes.
a complete personal budget then?
Yes.
Okay. Research, she's only in 10th grade. I'm pretty sure she's not researching auto insurance yet.
No.
So. Demonstrates understanding of how to file automobile insurance claims?
No.
No, that's it. Understands various types of insurance available?
Not really.
Not really.
She really don't have a concept of any of that.
Natural supports for ongoing assistance in financial management?
Just from her mom and dad, so we do get it home to her.
Personal management, getting up in the mornings, does she do pretty well?
Yeah, she's pretty
Getting up
independent. Yeah,
on
she's
her own?
independent, yes.
Okay. Uses good judgment about going to bed on time?
Sometimes no. She won't stay on that phone, and we have to take phones at night.
What about preparing meals? Does she kind of help out?
Yeah, she helps out.
Okay.
Cooks if she's there with her and the other kids. She'll prepare it on her own.
What about managing her everyday time?
Yeah,
Keep-
she's pretty well
keep a good
managed.
schedule? Okay. Pretty effective in that. Performs a routine household maintenance chores, washing dishes, cleaning?
Yes, most definitely.
Selects her own clothes, I'm sure she does that.
Yes.
Does her own laundry?
She washes laundry for the family, yeah.
She can, huh?
Yeah.
Personal grooming and hygiene skills are
Yes,
pretty good?
yes.
Self-confidence?
Yes. Good.
Handles praise, criticism?
Yeah. And pretty good.
What about showing respect to others and herself?
Yes. If not, she knows she'll get a whoop.
Seeks and maintains age-appropriate friendships?
Yes.
Pretty healthy there. Different levels of personal relationships, close friends, acquaintances?
Yeah.
So she's pretty well-rounded. Participates in activities with friends?
Yes.
Sports?
Mhm.
And identifies any natural supports for ongoing assistance in personal management?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she can identify what supports are there for family-wise, school-wise, or in the community.
Living arrangements. She identifies living options pretty well.
Yeah. Yeah, she understands.
Demonstrates knowledge of skills necessary for various living arrangements and lifestyles. And it identifies natural supports for ongoing assistance in living arrangements.
Yes.
Okay. Advocacy and guardianship. She demonstrates appropriate assertiveness with friends.
Yes,
Okay. Appropriate assertiveness with adults.
yes.
Okay. Is she ever participating in her IEP planning at all?
Yes, yeah, she attends the meetings and has input in what we're gonna do.
What about participating in development of long-range goals?
Yes, yes, that's when we're starting to get career-minded now, we want her more involved in it.
Expresses her options and needs effectively.
Yeah.
Conveys what she's,
Mhm.
what she
Yeah,
needs.
she knows what she
she'd like to do.
needs.
Okay. What about the ability to ask for help when needed?
Yes, a little stubborn, but she will ask.
Understands and effectively expresses limitations, needs, as well as strengths.
Yes.
What about demonstrating an understanding of rights and responsibilities as a person with a disability?
Yes, she understands.
Identifies natural supports for ongoing assistance and advocacy,
Mhm.
and identifies guardianship options.
Yes.
Community participation, kind of what she, gets out, kind of helps out in community doing. Demonstrates to how to locate and utilize public utility companies. Kind of know where everything is.
No, not right now, she really doesn't.
Okay. What about demonstrating how to locate and utilize post office?
Yes, she has to mail stuff for me.
Good. What about locating and utilizing driver's license bureau?
Yes, because she went and got her permit this year, failed it 3 times.
Oh, good. What about the ability to get to movies, grocery store, restaurants? She's pretty good.
Yeah, we'll get her there, but we'll let her be independent and go in with a friend, and so, yeah, she is there.
So she has acquired a non-driver's identification card?
Yes.
Utilizes public shopping malls, theaters, library, grocery
Yes.
stores, restaurants. Okay. Well, being in 10th grade, so I'm sure she's not registered to vote yet. Not registered with selective service.
No.
So she does, you said she does participate in the school activities,
Yes.
softball.
Mhm.
Okay. What about community activities?
Yeah, she's real involved in her church and other fundraising activities within the community.
Participates in both individual and group recreational activities?
Yes.
You said she volunteered in church and stuff. Seeks out information on leisure activities.
Mhm. Yep.
Okay. Transportation, does she kind of understand what transportation is needed?
Yeah.
Does she demonstrate the use of various modes of transportation, walking, driving?
Yeah, she understands like the use of the bus in the cities when we travel and using cabs and different things, so yes, she is aware.
Demonstrates the ability to find transportation when needed?
Yes.
Okay. She has not acquired a driver's license yet. Identifies natural supports for ongoing assistance in transportation.
Mhm.
Okay. Medical, does she demonstrate any type of, or the knowledge of what to do in emergency situations?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Has medical insurance and maintains access to medical insurance card?
Yes, through me.
Okay. Demonstrates how to file insurance claim?
Probably not.
Not yet. That will come, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
Independently takes medication?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Demonstrates the ability to make doctor's appointments?
Yes, she has had to make some on her own, because I don't like talking on the phone. Wait.
What about discriminates between serious and minor, or disseminates, excuse me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she does between minor and major
Okay.
problems and stuff.
Identifies the closest emergency room? Does she
Mhm.
tell you where?
Yep,
Okay.
she knows Caldwell is the closest one.
What about her ability to, her disability, explains her disability to medical personnel?
Yes, she knows she's got a specific learning disability, and, she can make people aware of it, yes.
What about describing your family medical history, any allergies to medication?
Yes, she can.
Knowledgeable on that?
She can.
And she can identify, I'm pretty sure, with ongoing medical needs.
Right.
But linkages to agencies,
Mhm.
can she summarize names, phone numbers, other important information on local services agencies?
Probably, she knows how to look them up on the computer and in the phone book, but she may not be able to recognize it.
What about the ability to access community services?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
And she has completed application for services and consent for release of information for the following agencies?
Yes, we had to do it through our PHIP release.
Okay. list of questions. There anything else you'd like to add about her?
Oh, I think that's it. She's just, on track to graduate, and, the IEP is gonna carry her through her senior year and hopefully into college.
Okay, well, I appreciate you coming in. I'll
All
get
right.
that back to whoever needs it, and we'll get it straightened up.
All right,
Thanks, sir.
all right.